international between. So we're all ready for the first ball of the innings. That's a big hit. It'll go all the way. They were diving for cover in the stand there.
What an effortless shot. Brilliant.
The total is now no wicket for 6. That's straight up in the air. That nearly joined us up here in the commentary box.
The bowler won't like that one little bit.
There it goes. Well, that was 6 as soon as he hit it.
The fielder just watched it. Going, going, going.
It's in the air. That over helped the run rate somewhat.
India are off to a flying start here. If they can keep it going, they're in for a large total.
Carrick to begin a new spell. That was sheer power.
The bowler doesn't look too happy about it. There might be a little bit more in the next one.
That's gone high in the air. Oh.
Total misjudgment there. He was off balance as he went to take it.
Short and smash for 4. Shiwag has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. Carrick to Chiwag. Gone, caught. There it goes. That's the first boundary for Tendulkar. Runs were picked up from that over by Carrick. That's straight up in the air. That takes him into double figures. Mongia is now on strike. Gosh, that must have hurt. It's in the air, and there's a fielder under it. Laxman takes guard. Goff at the start of his run-up. It's high in the air. That's the first boundary for Laxman. It's high in the air. That was a really confident shot.
He'll have enjoyed that one. It was for the moment it left his bat. India will be looking to blast away from the start with fielding restrictions in place.
That's straight up in the air. He's timing the ball perfectly today.
He gave the batsman too much room there. 4 runs.
There it goes. That takes him into double figures. There it goes. That was a wonderfully timed straight drive.
You Could see the batsman's eyes light up when he saw that one coming.
That's gone high in the air. Tendulkar has now moved into the 20s. Carrick is back in the attack. Goff to begin a new over. There it goes. That looked like 4 all the way. That's out of the ground. The bowler won't like that one little bit.
The bowler can't believe it, but it is out of the ground. 6 runs.
That's cleared the boundary. 6 runs. That easily cleared the boundary.
Well, he just picked that right off his nose and smashed it over the boundary. Thrilling to watch.
Goff to bowl to Tendulkar. Well played, but the fielder will cut that one off. Out. He's been caught. Ganguly takes guard. That's the end of the 5th over. Carrick to begin a new over. There it goes. Three for 77. That's gone high in the air. That was 6 all the way.
Exciting stuff. He took a risk, but was well rewarded as the ball disappeared over the fence.
That's a fantastic strike. That was still going up as it cleared the rope.
He smashed that a long way. Great to watch for the neutral, but the bowler won't be too happy.
That's straight up in the air. That's the first boundary for Ganguly. It's straight at Hoggard. 14 overs are left in the innings. Goff to bowl the last of his allotted overs. Steered expertly into the gap. Goff at the start of his run-up. It's high in the air. Ganguly has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. That's straight up in the air. He picked that up beautifully.
The bowler can't believe it, but it is out of the ground. 6 runs.
Out! Ganguly makes his way back to the dressing room. So there was 11 off that over. The new batsmen weren't faced for the time being. Hit straight to a fielder. Carrick to Tendulkar. It's in the air. There's a nice bit of timing.
It was a good shot, but the bowler shouldn't be bowling at him there.
There it goes. Crowd really enjoyed that shot.
Well, that was a pretty poor delivery. It just sat up and asked to be smashed.
Carrick at the start of his run-up. There it goes. That was a shot straight out of the coaching manual.
What can I say about that shot? He looks in top form today.
12 overs are left for India. Here comes the first change in the bowling. That's a fantastic strike. He smashed that a long way.
The bowler can't believe it, but it is out of the ground. 6 runs.
That's a fantastic strike.
That was a super shot. I really didn't think it was too bad a ball.
It's in the air. That's the first boundary for Dravid. That's straight up in the air. Dravid has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. And 6. That went a long way back into the stands.
Another one of those, and this bowler could be out of the attack.
So there was 26 off that over. We're about to see a change in the bowling. It's in the air. Tendulkar raises his bat to the crowd to acknowledge the applause. Well, there's his half century. It's high in the air. Tendulkar won't miss anything bowled 2 full.
Perfectly played. He got right over that ball and played it with a nice straight bat.
That's gone high in the air. Picked up very early by Tendulkar.
That was an excellent shot. Very exciting to watch.
That's a big hit. It's 6.
The bowler can't believe it, but it is out of the ground. 6 runs.
That's gone high in the air. Super shot by Tendulkar.
For all the kids watching out there, that is a perfect example of how to play the shot.
That's gone high in the air. That was a wonderfully timed straight drive.
That was a gift for the batsman.
That's the end of the 10th over. White to begin a new over. There it goes. He picked the length quickly with that one.
Oh, great shot. That was a pleasure to see.
White at the start of his run-up. There it goes. That was a superb placement.
For all the kids watching out there, that is a perfect example of how to play the shot.
That's gone high in the air. It wasn't a very good delivery.
The bowler didn't do too much wrong there. It was just an excellent shot.
4 for 180. Dravid is now facing. There it goes. Dravid won't miss anything bowled 2 full.
He hit that over the field superbly.
There it goes. Out. No. Dropped.
That's really annoying for the bowler. I wouldn't like to be in that fielder's shoes when they get back into the rooms.
That's straight up in the air. That was a nice bit of timing.
That was a really good shot. He looks in top form out there.
There it goes. Hasn't been easy by any means, but he can enjoy this moment. That's 50 for Dravid. Dravid is now facing. Hoggard to bowl to Dravid. It's in the air. Dravid really punishes anything short.
Perfectly played. He got right over that ball and played it with a nice straight bat.
There it goes. He found the gap with precision.
That was a wonderful shot. He looks in great shape out there.
Tendulkar is now facing. There it goes. His fifth wicket partnership is now worth 101. That's gone high in the air. That was a wonderfully timed straight drive.
The bowler put that right in his favourite area.
That's gone high in the air. Tendulkar really takes advantage of anything over pitch.
What a ripper! The crowd enjoyed that one.
It's in the air. That required perfect timing.
It was a good shot, but the bowler shouldn't be bowling at him there.
It's in the air. Tendulkar will have one eye on his 100 now. .20 runs came from that over. Dravid is now on strike. Tendulkar is now on strike. It's high in the air. Well, that isn't the place to bowl at this batsman.
The bowler put that right in his favourite area.
That's straight up in the air. It's been an excellent innings so far by Tendulkar. That's 100 for Tendulkar.
His flight has been brilliant and he deserves this haul of wickets.
That's straight up in the air. Hoggard is not impressed.
That was an excellent shot. Very exciting to watch.
It's high in the air. He's timing the ball perfectly today.
A slow long hop. Thank you very much. 4 runs.
6 overs are left for India. White to bowl the last of his allotted overs. That's gone high in the air. Looks in good form out there.
He really laid into that delivery. 4 runs all the way.
Six. Well, that was 6 as soon as he hit it.
What an effortless shot. Brilliant.
It's in the air. Dravid very quickly onto that one.
Yes, that was a lovely shot. He will have enjoyed that one.
It's high in the air. Partnership between these two is now worth 152. There it goes. Hit down the ground beautifully by Drummond.
Well played. He got into perfect position for that shot. Head over the ball. Weight going forward.
That's the end of the 15th over. Hoggard to begin a new over. There it goes. Drummond waiting at the striker's end. That's gone high in the air. He watched that onto the bat perfectly.
A slow long hop. Thank you very much. 4 runs.
Hoggard to bowl to Drummond. That's straight up in the air. Great fielding. Hoggard to bowl to Drummond. It's in the air. Oh.
He never really looked comfortable with that catch, so it was no surprise when it went to ground.
It's high in the air. Well, that nearly joined us up here in the commentary box.
What an effortless shot. Brilliant.
That over eased the pressure on the batting team. They're about to see a change in the bowling. Not timed perfectly, but they'll get some runs anyway. Flintoff to bowl to Drummond. Drummond waiting at the striker's end. That's gone high in the air. He must be starting to think of 3 figures now. It's high in the air. Been a really good innings by Drummond. That's a century for Drummond.
He's played really well out there and deserves a century.
It's high in the air. He smashed that a long way.
The bowler won't like that one little bit.
That over helped the run rate somewhat. We're about to see a change in the bowling. Oh, Giles is not impressed.
Perfectly played. He got right over that ball and played it with a nice straight bat.
It's high in the air. He looked as if he was home to me. Drummond facing. Well played, but the fielder will cut that one off. The batsmen are looking for 2. Picked up by Triscothick. The fielder will cut that off. It's high in the air. It's in the air. Amazing fielding. Two overs are left in the innings. That's a big hit. It's six. Tendulkar absolutely smashed that for six.
Great strike. It looked like six the moment he struck it.
That's straight up in the air. His fifth wicket partnership is now worth a three. That's gone high in the air. That was a superb placement.
The bowlers really need to keep it tight at this stage of the match.
Flintoff at the start of his run-up. There it goes. Really struck that well.
Cracking shot. He's in great form.
Flintoff to bowl to Tendulkar. It's in the air. That was a superb placement.
The bowler put that right in his favourite area.
That's straight up in the air. Tendulkar is looking to punish any short deliveries.
Well, he smashed that for four with a big smile on his face.
Out, bowled. Dravid was finally out for 111. The batsman really had no answer to that ball. A wonderful and well-deserved standing ovation.
Too late now. It went straight through the gate.
Mongia facing his first ball. Outstanding catch. Khan to face the hat-trick ball. It's high in the air. That's the first boundary for Khan. Giles is back in the attack. Hit straight to a fielder. Khan waiting at the striker's end. There it goes. Thorpe had to make up a lot of ground there. It brings the innings to a close with a total at 327. So they need 328 to win from 120 balls. So to sum up then, India win by 211 runs.